Hello everyone, this is Tony, and look at this beauty! A new released Ferrari 296 GT3. It's a Ferrari, it's a beautiful car, and we're gonna be jumping into a race with it. We are at the Donington Park right now. This is a start of the season on LFM. We qualified P4, and we started P4. I was worried about getting rammed from behind, but it didn't happen, thankfully. Now, it was my first time driving this car and the first time being on this track, and also I haven't done much of ACC in a while, like for the past maybe 4 months or so. I haven't touched any ACC, so I was really excited, but at the same time I've lost touch to driving these beautiful cars, and a few days ago I checked on LFM. It was out of the season. Out of the season? What do you call that? I don't know. The racing season wasn't there, but it started. So I jumped on it, and I did a few laps and searched some track guides for Donington, because I've never ever raced on Donington Park, so I needed to learn it a little bit, right? So here we are. I've lost one position, sadly. That happens. It's alright. I can deal with that. I'm a grown man. Alright. So yeah, again, first time driving this Ferrari as well, so I was really excited to try it out. Mind you, I said that I've done few laps of Donington. Obviously few laps on any track isn't enough to learn it, so I'm gonna be making a lot of mistakes here. So just ignore them, you know, as much as you can. I actually done a decent qualifying lap. I think it was 1 minute 29.2, I think I did, which was, I honestly was really happy with it. Obviously I could have done, like, I know where I've been losing time and all of that, so I, like, under perfect circumstances and with me being a better driver, I think I can do a little faster lap. Probably like I can take off half a second of that, but still I was happy with it. This is, oh, Porsche, hello. So I've dropped one position, but I've gained one position back, so we're back in the 4th place. And I wanted to talk about this Ferrari here. It drives pretty nicely, to be honest. I really like how it handles. Maybe not my favorite car, although I'm still searching for my favorite car in ACC to stick with. I like Porsches a lot. Like, I'm a Porsche fanboy, sort of. But they handle pretty, like, it's hard to tame those beasts, if you know what I mean, because of the engine layouts and all that. So, but at the same time, as I've already mentioned, I haven't done ACC in like 4 months or so. So when I came back, I noticed that it has changed quite a bit. Before, you needed to do some setup tweakings, because every single car was very understeery. Apart from Porsches, I believe. Porsches were not understeery on default aggressive settings, but every other car was, and that's no longer an issue. And that's not an issue per se, if you're someone who likes to tweak setups and spend time doing setups, but I don't. You know, I'm not a engineer wannabe. I'm a racing driver wannabe, you know. So I hate spending time, like, by spending time I don't mean like I'm cool if I need to spend like 10 minutes on setup or whatever, but anything more than 10 minutes, I'm getting frustrated, man. You know, so I hated ACC for that you needed to take so long to do the whole setup and doing few laps and changing bit by bit, and then trying new setup, new tweakings, and if they work in the right direction or not, and then change it again, and you know. But I hated the whole thing. So now that at least understeer is not a problem with default settings, I'm a happy man, to say the least. But again, on the subject of Porsches, I haven't driven Porsche at this point. It would be interesting to see if the default settings on Porsches are different than what it used to be. But I mean, the settings has not much to do with the fact that it's got an engine at the back, so it requires different style of driving. So I really like Porsches all the time, but like the problem that I used to have is that sometimes it just snaps on you and there's nothing you can do about it, and you're just gonna spin, have a horrible crash. You know? I've never taken time to learn how to drive specifically Porsches, so maybe I need to do that sometime. But yeah, what I want to say about Donington Park is I like that twisty section at the start of the lap. Like after turn 1, the twisty section is absolutely amazing. The whole first sector pretty much is amazing. That turn 1 though, I'm far from getting it right. I never managed to get it right. Sometimes I understeer into it, sometimes I oversteer through it. You know, I don't know. I dip my wheels in the gravel on the outside, all sorts of things. So I don't know. And this hairpin as well, I've never managed to get it right. And the last hairpin as well, I just, you know, I need more practice, I guess, right? That, yeah, as I was saying about this Ferrari, it handles nice. It's an interesting car. It sounds great, and I really enjoyed driving it. Maybe I'll stick with it for a while. Maybe I won't. Everyone, by the way, says that you need to take one car and drive that one car all the time in ACC in order to get better, because there's so many little details about every single car that, you know, that's obviously that is true and that is a correct approach. But at the same time, it's sort of like, yeah, you want to be good, but you also want to experience many different things. So, you know, that there's a dilemma. Like, if you're going to be going for world titles and all that in ACC, yeah, you definitely should stick to one car. But if you're just an enthusiast who wants to have fun, I don't know, maybe switching it up every now and then is fine too. So yeah, that's that's briefly what I wanted to say, what I wanted to talk about so far. But yeah, I've kept my 4th position till this point. We're on lap 6, and BMW is behind me. They've been putting pressure on me a little bit. But oh, that BMW spun. I just saw it in the mirror. But there's another BMW right behind us that we cannot see in the mirror just now. We're going to be able to, because they're quick. And by the way, the guys in the front, they were really quick, so I couldn't. They just flew away after a couple of laps. So there was not even a hope that I could have been on a podium, unless they crashed or DNF'd or whatever. But Nah, I mean, there's not much you can do about those guys. They're too fast for me. Especially having such a long break from ACC, as I've already mentioned like 5 times, I think. I've definitely lost some touch to how these cars are driven and all that. So even like my basic racing racing awareness was pretty bad, because I've done like I think I did 2 races, either 1 or 2 races before this one, the one that we're watching right now. And I've done those, and I realized that I was making horrible mistakes, like horrible mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like it was my first ever race, you know. And there's a BMW behind us, by the way. Let's keep an eye on that BMW. Putting pressure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting back into the grind, and I'm getting my knowledge back, I guess. I'm trying, at least. I'm making horrible mistakes, but that's part of the journey to becoming great, right? I don't think I'll ever get to great status, but I'll try. Let's see. This BMW, by the way, I've noticed that they were pretty fast on straight. Like, when it came to corners, I would have lost them. Like, that would fall off. But on straights, they would come back. And one more thing that I noticed about that BMW is that they were not experienced driver as well. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean that in a way that they couldn't quite go for an attempt to overtake me, you know. They couldn't, like, they would be behind me and putting pressure like on me like that, but not in terms of, hey, look, I'm seeing opportunity here, watch out, kind of moves, you know. So I didn't really get pressured like that from that BMW, although, you know, them being behind me is enough pressure, as you can see. I've totally messed up that corner. And one more thing that I want to say as well is that, yeah, sure, having a car breathing down your neck is a lot of pressure, but I somewhat enjoy that. I think that's better than not having a car behind you or in front of you, because when I'm by myself in the middle of nowhere in terms of other cars, I tend to get really slow. Like, I slow down drastically, like really badly, because there's you know, there's no fire under my belly, so to speak, to be quick. So kind of like fall asleep on the wheel. So yeah, and I went a little deep on that. Whoa! I went deep on that turn, but what the hell was that? I didn't go that deep though. It was slightly deeper than I would have liked, but yeah, this turn 1, this time around, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't good either, you know. And this twisty section is, oof, amazing. All the way through here is a really nice part of the track. And that turn, this exact turn, it took me a while to figure out. I'm saying like I figured out, but I definitely have not. I just proved myself wrong right there. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to do that turn. I sort of know, but I'm not consistent. Let's put it that way. That BMW is still hanging around. I can see it in the mirror, forcing me making mistakes. Look at that. He's right there, and I'm getting nervous. And I was feeling like emotional fatigue. No, not emotional. Like, what do you call that fatigue? Like stress fatigue? I don't know. Whatever you call that. I was feeling that in this race, by the way, because I've had someone breathing down my neck throughout the race, pretty much. So at this point, I was cracking. I was making a lot of mistakes, and really big ones too. Look at that BMW. Oh, whoa. Something happened with the BMW. I think the problem with that BMW is that he's pretty fast, but at the same time, he's making really rookie mistakes. Because, look, it's 5/10 between us and the BMW, and they're just gonna be right behind us in a few seconds. Look, I can see it in the mirror already. Like, how are you doing that, boy? How are you doing that? That's some magic going on right there. I don't want to accuse you of nothing. But nah, I don't think anyone was shooting here. I don't know, man. I think he's really fast, but impatient maybe. He's been stuck behind me. I don't know what's the deal with that guy. Look at that, man. You get such a sense of speed through there. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing how that whole thing feels. This might be my new favorite track. Although one thing about British tracks is that why are all of them so narrow though? Like Brands Hatch, absolutely love that track, but why is it so narrow, dude? I don't get it. Make it wider. You know, it's like the British back roads. They're so tiny. Tiny? Narrow. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Is the BMW going down the inside? Yeah, boy. But I have the inside for the next turn though. Okay, they fell off. It's good. Don't make stupid mistakes here though. This is me talking to myself. I need to keep my P4. I cannot let it go. No way. No way. Oh, a little too wide. Okay, we kept it on the tarmac. BMW side by side. Let's go. Oh no. Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there. Was I at fault? Oh, jeez. Oh man. What? No. What happened there? I'm not too sure. It felt like he turned in on me, but at the same time, I think he was ahead of me, so I should have let him go, and I shouldn't have stuck my nose in there. But did I stuck my nose in there, or did he just turn in on me? Honestly speaking, I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. But man, my car is not handling right, especially after that second contact with the guy. There's something wrong with my car. Only if I can finish P4, that would be great, but I don't know, man. And there's no point in pitting. This is 25-minute race, this one, so oh man, I can't turn. I can't. It understeers pretty badly. So yeah, as I was saying, there's no point in pitting in 25-minute races. Oh my. You're gonna lose so much time that you might as well, you know, DNF at that point. Where's the P5 though? Those McLarens 1.6 seconds away. Oh no, he's right behind me. What? Oh man, I'm gonna have big troubles, huge trouble defending this position with this damaged car. Oh man. I can't turn. I have to slow down so much to be able to turn into a corner. And I make a huge mistake. Oh man. So yeah, I dropped to P6. 2 cars overtook me, so P6, yeah. Man, this is not what I wanted to happen in this race. I would have been happy going for. Oh wait! Oh no! Oh man! What did I do? What did I do? Okay, this is my race.